don't you miss a single second, because this is your MCU news and reviews on Nerd North. Sadly, 2 weeks ago we lost legendary actor William Hurt at the age of 71 due to complications with prostate cancer. Now, if you remember, William Hurt played Thunderbolt Ross in the MCU. And with it being just under 2 years since the passing of Black Panther Hollywood legend Chadwick Boseman, it leaves Kevin Feige in the MCU with yet another major role to fill. Which leads us to Speculation Town on who just might fill those shoes. Now, with the inclusion of Julia Louis-Dreyfus in Marvel's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, portraying Contessa Valentine Allegra de Fontaine, Contessa first appeared in Marvel's Secret Warriors issue 1 as Madame Hydra, who wound up working for Leviathan, a secret Soviet group who tasked Contessa with infiltrating S.H.I.E.L.D. At the end of the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, we see her confront U.S. agent Wyatt Russell and tell him things are about to get weird, so when they do, we won't need a Captain America, we're gonna need a U.S. agent. And now, with the absence of William Hurt's Thunderbolt Ross and Contessa's spotty history in Marvel Comics, it begs the question, who better than her to fill the spot of assembling the MCU's Thunderbolts? Hinting at a bigger role for her in the overall story arc of the greater MCU. And that leads us to our next story. With the MCU's Secret Invasion adaptation now in development, the news of Game of Thrones star and heartthrob Amelia Clarke joining the cast has blown up around the internet everywhere. It also leads to speculation of who and what her role will be in this upcoming MCU project. Well, the wait is over, and sources have reported she will be playing none other than Skull Princess Varenka, and after the Illuminati escapes the Skrull Palace, Varenka scolds Emperor Dorak for not heeding to the warning of the Skrull prophecy that declared that their homeworld would fall, as she sets out to take planet Earth as their new homeworld. She is not only opposed by leader Super Skrull Crit, but later killed by Norman Osborn, setting into place the exposure of the shape-shifting Skrulls to conquer planet Earth. And speaking of the Illuminati, rumors are running wild about who's going to make up this multiversal group of heroes watching over the MCU. But one rumor that's certainly not going away is the portrayal of Superior Iron Man, possibly played by legendary actor Tom Cruise. With on and off again reports that Tom Cruise has inked a deal with the MCU, we here at Nerd North hear the deal is not just for a movie cameo, but now has been altered with Kevin Feige in the MCU for a multi-movie deal. And this rumor makes sense to me because with Top Gun Maverick coming out later this year, what better way for Tom Cruise to bring a whole new audience to his high-flying fighter jet series? And continuing with the Illuminati, we have heard reports that in Doctor Strange 2, Into the Multiverse of Madness, we will find this secretive group of superheroes dead in the post-credit scene, where we'll get our first look at Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. Where it is rumored that Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool will pick up the dead body of Patrick Stewart's Professor Xavier, where it's believed Deadpool will make a joke about Xavier dying in the MCU for the third time. And from multiverses to multiple delays, it looks like after being delayed 6 times, Sony Pictures' Morbius will finally be hitting theaters April 1st, 2020. However, early reviews of this movie have been less than positive, with early reviewers saying that the movie had pacing problems, a bad story, and all references to Venom, Spider-Man, and Ernie Toombs were removed from this film. And it's not till a post-credit scene where Michael Keaton's Vulture is revealed to show up in prison due to the effects of the spell cast in Spider-Man No Way Home. But before you give up hope on this franchise, it was reported earlier this week that director Daniel Espinosa said that he thinks there's a Spider-Man in every universe, and was later quoted as saying that his Spider-Man lives in the same universe as Venom from Let There Be Carnage. And from what we know about Sony Pictures' plans going forward is that Venom and Carnage will be in the same universe as Kraven the Hunter, now in development with former MCU star Anthony Taylor Johnson. And with the return of Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, Jamie Foxx's Electro, Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus, and Rise Ifan's Lizard returning to the Sonyverse after the events of Spider-Man No Way Home, it looks like Sony Pictures is well on their way to developing their own Sinister Six. And if that's the case, it sounds like Sony's Spider-Verse is going to slap. And now from Sony Spider-Verse slapping to the slap heard around the world. The internet was set on fire last week with reports of Will Smith's son Jaden Smith taking up the mantle of the long-awaited Miles Morales. This announcement has came with mixed reactions in the fandom, and when asked about this rumor, Will Smith was quoted as saying, "My son is preparing himself physically and mentally to get to a place as one of the characters that will make Marvel history for the first time in the saga of a movie that many already know and ask for." And Jaden Smith added fuel to the fire of this rumor last week when he posted a picture of himself wearing a Spider-Man mask on Twitter with the quote, "Why, I'm trying to swing by." And with Tom Holland taking a break before filming his next trilogy in the Spider-Man franchise, rumors have it that we'll be seeing Jaden Smith as Miles Morales sooner than we think. And we wrap up things today with news from the Blade franchise. From the people at the Cosmic Circus, it looks like we'll be getting our first appearance of Mashara Ali's Blade this October in the Disney Plus Halloween special, Werewolf by Night. Now, not only is this the name of a pre-established Marvel baddie, it is said that this special helps set up werewolves and other supernatural elements in the ongoing MCU continuity. Furthermore, we have reports from scooper Grace Randolph that earlier this week that Blade will be starting off his journeys in the 1920s England before seeing him progress throughout the years to where we are now, which have some wondering if we'll be going back to Blade's original roots in Tomb of Dracula, where Blade was a vampire hunter immune to the bite of a vampire before it was retconned in 1998 Blade, starring Hollywood legend Wesley Snipes, where Deacon Frost, respectively Stephen Dorff, bit Blade's mother while with child, giving Blade his Daywalker powers we have all come to love. But hey, that's your MCU news and reviews for this week. Don't forget to leave a comment below, hit a like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at NerdNorthDrew. And don't forget, the more that you like, subscribe, and comment, the more it helps me in the YouTube algorithm and helps me make more nerdy content for fans like you. And until next time, Nerd North! Hey Nerd North, with the passing of William Hurt and Chadwick Boseman with colon cancer and prostate cancer, a lot of the fandom are wondering what can they do to support their legacy. From someone who has experienced this deadly disease in his family firsthand, let me tell you, the best thing you can do to support their legacy is go get tested, go get scoped. There's no shame in having that camera, and if it helps you live a long and happy life with your family, then all the better. And until next time,